Over 29 years as head coach, Condos Field led UCLA to 7 NCAA championships and 22 regional championships, and she was named National Coach of the Year 4 times. We're highlighting Condos Field's leadership style as part of our partnership with TED in our series, Ideas That Matter. Condos Field shares how her athletes are champions in and out of the gym in her TED Talk, Why Winning Doesn't Always Equal Success.
I realized that I needed to fortify our student athletes as whole human beings, not just athletes who won. So success for me shifted from only focusing on winning to developing my coaching philosophy, which is developing champions in life through sport.
Miss Val, as she's affectionately known by her gymnast, joins us now. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Miss Val. I like that nickname for you.
I absolutely love this speech.
Me too.
It's terrific and so important because, as you point out, so many people do well in life, they have success, but they're damaged along the way. So what's the different approach to make sure that success is still possible, but you don't leave all that wreckage behind?
Absolutely. I absolutely believe, and hopefully have proven, at least in the later years of my coaching career, you don't have to be a bully to win. You don't have to demean people to win. You can build them up, and it's not about being a powder puff. You know, this term tough love, let's define what that tough is. And the tough is accountability. The tough is being able to be, as I say in my TED Talk, respectfully honest.
I like that phrase. Listen, I second Tony's emotion. Your TED Talk, 15 minutes and 49 seconds was fantastic. But I love that you seem to have a come to Jesus meeting with your own teammates, because you were kind of a bully, wouldn't you say?
I didn't know what else to do.
What was your style?
Interesting.
I grew up in the world of ballet. I knew nothing about gymnastics. And
So what would you say to the...
I literally would go, okay, showtime. I can act. I grew up on stage. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, go hard or go home. And winners make adjustments. Losers make excuses. I learned that one.
So what did your team say to you? They confronted you.
Oh yeah, they asked for a team meeting, which I loved.
Yeah, great.
And I thought, yay! For 2 hours, they would say, Miss Val, remember the other day when you said this to me, when you were making fun of my hairstyle, where you were asking me to go? I would say, I'm so ashamed of this. I would just say, why don't you go looking like a 3D mirror not 3D, but
Yeah, in the fun house.
yeah. Or in the
Dressing room.
Yeah. Instead of just saying you gotta get in shape or lose weight. And it was, in my head, I thought I was funny.
Yeah.
And as they said, you know what, Miss Val, if we all showed up every day in a great place without the stresses of life, it would be one thing.
Yeah.
But you never know what someone else is going through.
They said they wanted to be coached up and not torn down, which I thought was really interesting. So how did you feel, Val, after they said that to you? How'd you feel?
Mortified.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed.
What did you do? You're hired to win. Your expectation is you've got to win for the
You gotta
university.
win. I didn't know how to win. Well, how else am I supposed to win?
So what did you
Thank God,
What did
I
you
happened upon Coach Wooden's definition of success. And he is hailed as the greatest coach that ever lived. And his definition of success is simply success is peace of mind in knowing you've done your best.
He never mentions winning.
He never mentioned winning. He doesn't mention winning in his books, in his definition of success. You ask any athlete he ever coached, he never mentioned winning.
Well, we all fell in love with Caitlin, how do you say her last name? Ohashi, because she just seemed to have such joy in her routines. You were her coach. What role did you play in her life? Because she taught you a
That's a
lesson
whole
too.
book.
She taught you a lesson too.
What was my lesson? I mean, she's taught me many.
No, but when she said, listen, everything you tell me to do,
right.
that's what I mean.
Right. No, she was raised in a very elite, high-pressured, bullish environment.
But she said to your face, everything you tell me to do, I do the opposite.
She did. Her freshman year, she was a little rebel, and she literally said, I don't want to be great again.
I don't want to be great again.
And then she just looked me, and she wasn't being snarky. It was kind of like she was giving me some inside information. Miss Val, I want you to know everything you tell me to do, I do the exact opposite. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to dictate to her to change. I can't dictate to earn her trust. I can't say, you have to trust me.
No.
I have
What can
to earn
parents
that.
take from you, Val?
What?
What can parents take from you?
It's time that we really look at the statistics of our youth, and there are more reports of depression and anxiety, stress, and sadly suicide
Yeah.
than ever before.
Yeah.
And if your mom and dad sitting in the car, don't say, "Did you win today?"
Right.
Say, "Did you have fun today?"
Right.
Did you help the
Focus
teammate?
on the process and the experience, and enjoy your child as a unique, whole human being, not a version of a mini version of you, and also not someone for your bragging rights,
Yeah.
for your ego.
Yeah.
Very good advice. Yeah.
People should look at your TED Talk.